Brother, within every man lies a silent, unseen line. It divides your true self from the mask the world urges you to wear. Most cross this line unaware, bending, shrinking, or twisting themselves to fit in, to be liked, or to gain approval. It starts small, but these choices shape your soul. You let others interrupt you and brush it off with a smile. You nod along to things you don't believe to avoid conflict. You say it's fine when it's not, sparing others discomfort. Over time, this habit becomes your life, and you no longer live for yourself but for others' ease. The Stoics saw this truth centuries ago. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "I marvel at how we love ourselves above all, yet value others' opinions over our own. We claim to cherish our worth, yet trade our dignity for fleeting scraps of approval." Reflect deeply on this paradox. Men, how often do you replay a conversation, wishing you'd spoken your truth? How many times have you felt dismissed, but stayed silent to avoid seeming difficult? This is where the erosion begins. When you diminish yourself, acting small, weak, or less than you are, you teach the world how to treat you. The world rarely gives more respect than you demand. The Stoic path isn't arrogance or cold detachment. It's a fierce alignment with your true self, unyielding to those who'd pull you down unless you allow it. What matters in life isn't fame or wealth, but living so your soul feels worthy. Hold an inner standard you never betray, not for love, not for riches, nor for belonging. Here's the hard truth: when you lower yourself for others, you cease respecting yourself. And when self-respect fades, you invite others to do the same. The Stoics called this a matter of virtue, the cornerstone of a man's honor. Epictetus taught that you must never barter your integrity for things that don't truly matter. If something costs your self-respect, it's too expensive, no matter the promise. In this video, we'll uncover 5 Stoic lessons to stop diminishing yourself. These aren't mere words, they're practical truths to live by. These are timeless, clear, and profound principles you can weave into your life. From now on, you'll know how to stand firm without aggression, value your voice without needing constant validation, and become a man whose presence commands quiet respect. Stoicism doesn't just tell you what to do, it reveals why it matters. For when you grasp this philosophy, you see it's not about winning social games. It's about guarding the most vital bond you have with yourself. Picture a version of you who never justifies his worth, who stands tall when challenged, unshaken by others' doubts. That man can stay silent when needed, speak boldly when the moment calls, and walk away when respect is absent. That version isn't a dream, it's a skill you can forge, but only if you stop shrinking yourself and live by a standard no one can rewrite. By the end of this video, you'll hold 5 Stoic lessons to stand unshaken in your strength, dignity, and inner purpose. These lessons aren't for impressing others, but for commanding respect by never betraying your own soul. Your self-respect sets the price the world must pay to engage with you. Before we begin, make a vow not to me, but to yourself. Pledge that, from this day forward, you'll no longer shrink for those who refuse to grow alongside you. If you're ready, stay with me until the end. Every lesson builds on the last. Don't miss a single one. If this message stirs your soul, like the video, leave a comment, share it with someone losing their self-worth, and subscribe to walk this path with us. If you're in, declare in the comments, I claim my worth today. Lesson 1. Cease over-explaining yourself to others. The quickest way to diminish your stature is justifying your actions, choices, or dreams. You may think it's courtesy or a need to be understood, but each explanation hands your power to others, signaling doubt in your own resolve. The Stoic Epictetus taught, "If you wish to be a writer, write." He didn't say, "Explain why you write until others approve." Actions should speak for themselves. Over-explaining invites others to pick apart your choices, question your motives, and sow doubt in your mind. It stems from insecurity. It's the hidden belief that your choices lack worth until validated. That's lowering yourself to beg permission to be you. By doing so, you grant others control, saying, "I don't fully trust my judgment without your approval." Not everyone will agree with you, and that's as it should be. Not everyone will understand you, and that's no burden you must carry. You owe no one their comprehension. If someone dislikes your path, let them wrestle with their own feelings. You don't need to fix them. Consider how much time you've wasted justifying your way to those who don't walk it. You explain why you left a job, ended a bond, changed your life, or chased a new dream. But most you justify to won't stand by you when you stumble. The Stoics teach peace comes from focusing on what you control. Others' opinions lie beyond that domain. Every moment spent making others understand you is a moment stolen from living true to yourself. When you stop over-explaining, you declare, "I trust myself to move forward without your approval." This is a quiet yet mighty form of self-respect, requiring no arrogance, only clarity. You need not be harsh or push others away. But know your life isn't a courtroom where every choice must be defended before a jury. Observe men of quiet confidence. They act without lengthy justifications, and their actions alone earn respect. Men who act without excessive explanation command greater respect. Over-explaining isn't just verbosity, it's a subtle erosion of your own authority. Picture yourself presenting an idea in a meeting. Justifying it endlessly signals doubt, but stating it clearly and pausing exudes conviction. The Stoic way simplifies this. Know your worth. Choose based on it, and let your actions speak louder than words. When you stand firm in what matters, you need no defense for every choice. Others may judge, but their opinions won't sway a man rooted in his principles. Next time you're tempted to justify yourself to someone who doesn't need to know, pause. Ask, does their understanding matter to my path? If not, your silence is more powerful than any explanation. Let your choices reflect your inner standard, unshaken by external noise. Seneca advised, surround yourself with those who make you better, not those who always understand you, but those who elevate you. Your task isn't to be universally understood, it's to understand yourself. A man who justifies endlessly hands his worth to others' judgment. A man who acts with conviction claims his worth from within. If you seek to never diminish yourself, start here, explain less. Speak when it counts, and stand firm without needing applause. Your life will feel lighter, and your presence will grow weightier. True significance doesn't shout its importance, it lives it. Declare below if you're ready to trust yourself more. I no longer explain my worth. Lesson 2. Never chase another's attention. Seeking notice from those who overlook you devalues your dignity. In friendships, love, or work, striving to be seen, chosen, or valued signals that their approval outweighs your honor. This painful truth reveals itself when you chase attention. You tell others their validation is worth more than your self-respect, and they'll believe it. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Your soul takes the color of your thoughts. If your mind dwells on gaining notice, your actions will reek of desperation." The fastest path to being undervalued. Respect and true connection cannot be forced. Those who see your worth will show it naturally. If they don't, no effort will change their lens. Chasing attention puts you in a mental auction, bidding your worth for others to judge. The Stoics warn this surrenders your peace to what you can't control. Their fleeting notice may come, but it's built on your endless striving, not respect. Such a cycle exhausts you, teaching you to measure your value by others' fleeting glances rather than your own substance. The Stoic solution is clear. Step out of the race entirely. If someone makes you fight for their time or regard, they've already shown they don't value you. This endless chase for approval drains your spirit, binding your worth to their fleeting glances. The Stoics urge you to break this cycle. Focus on your purpose, not their praise. True respect flows from living with integrity, not from begging to be seen. Consider the men you admire most. They don't clamor for attention. They pour their energy into their principles, their craft, their growth. Their focus on what's true draws others to them naturally, not through desperate pleas, but through the quiet power of their character. Shift your aim from winning their notice to living your truth. Ask yourself, do I want the attention of someone who only values me when I strive for it? The answer clarifies your path. True men don't beg for regard, they earn it by being unapologetically themselves. Epictetus declared, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish or clueless. Embrace being misjudged while you build your strength in silence. Those who matter will see your worth without you shouting it. The rest aren't worth your effort." This isn't about becoming cold or distant. It's about refusing to perform for approval. Care deeply. Connect genuinely, but never let your worth hinge on their notice. When you stop chasing, you reclaim your power, and others sense the shift in your presence. When you cease striving for their gaze, a transformation begins. You move from "see me" to "I know who I am, and I won't shrink to be noticed." Over time, the right people will gravitate to you effortlessly, and those who ignored you will wonder why you stopped trying. Attention is cheap. Respect is priceless. You earn respect by refusing to beg for it. A man's significance isn't granted by others, it's forged in his own heart. Stand firm in your purpose, and let those who can't see your worth pass by without a second thought. Lesson 3. Master the art of silent withdrawal. Strength isn't always in fighting or proving yourself. It's in walking away quietly, without fanfare or explanation, from places and people who diminish you. This is the Stoics' disciplined courage at its finest. You lower yourself when you linger too long in spaces unworthy of your spirit. You stay, hoping they'll change, see your value, or because you fear looking weak. But staying in draining circumstances isn't loyalty, it's a betrayal of your own soul's dignity. Seneca taught, associate with those who improve you, and whom you can improve in turn. If a relationship or environment doesn't elevate your character or life, it's not worth your time. Leaving isn't cold, it's a sacred act of preserving your mind. Honor and future. Silent departure holds power. because it denies others the chance to manipulate you. Announcing your exit invites false promises or temporary changes that fade back into old patterns. By leaving quietly, you declare you've given enough, no need for their approval or understanding. You choose peace over chaos without begging for closure or validation. This act of silent resolve speaks louder than words. You walk away, reclaim your space, and protect your spirit. Those who truly value you will seek you out with sincerity. Those who don't reveal their place. The Stoics teach us to master what we can control. You cannot force others to respect or value you, but you can control whether you remain in their shadow. Walking away silently proves to yourself that your worth is non-negotiable, a testament to your inner strength. This choice reshapes you from within, teaching you to rely on your own standards, not others' reactions. It fortifies your self-respect and sends a clear message: you will not tolerate being treated as less than you are. Silent withdrawal is your soul's quiet rebellion. This doesn't mean cutting ties over trivial slights. It's about recognizing patterns of disrespect and acting decisively. When someone consistently undervalues you, believe their actions and move on without waiting for them to become someone they're not. This principle applies to work, friendships, or any space that diminishes you. No need for grand announcements or public declarations. Just step away into environments where your worth is honored. This quiet strength earns respect. As others see, you don't cling or beg. Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." Rise above by removing yourself from their reach. Each time you leave what's beneath your standards, you don't lose. You preserve the most valuable thing, your true self. Declare in the comments, "My silence is my strength." Lesson 4. Guard your time as fiercely as you would gold. Diminishing yourself isn't just about words or relationships. It's about what you allow to consume your hours. The currency of your life. Seneca Vand. We don't live too briefly. We waste too much time. Every moment you give away is a piece of your life gone forever. Yet how often do we squander hours on people or tasks that drain us, driven by guilt, habit, or fear of disappointing others? When you treat your time as limitless, you signal to others, it's cheap. They'll demand it freely, calling at all hours, asking for favors they could handle, expecting your constant availability. By always saying yes, you teach them your presence is worth little. Guarding your time isn't selfishness, it's wisdom. Saying yes to one thing means saying no to another. By failing to choose deliberately, you sacrifice your growth, peace, and dreams. The Stoics remind us, your time is one of the few things you can truly command. You decide where to invest it, whom to share it with, and what to create with it. Using time wisely is a mark of self-respect. Imagine being given 86, $400 to spend in a day. You'd be careful. Yet each day grants you 86, 400 seconds, and most squander them thoughtlessly. When you fail to value your time, regret follows. You look back and see hours, days, even years, given to what didn't serve you. The Stoics call this a moral failing, not living wrongly, but living without purpose. Protect your time, and you protect your life's essence. Set boundaries with courage. Say no without guilt or explanation. Treat time for yourself as sacred, like a meeting with a king, because you are that king. Eliminate not just toxic people, but habits that steal your hours, endless scrolling, pointless arguments, or tasks you don't value. Be guarding your time. You signal its worth. Others will respect it, knowing you don't waste it. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Don't act as if you'll live 10,000 years. Death hovers near. Live well while you can." Spending your time on what strengthens and aligns with your soul. Before committing to anything, ask, if this were my final week, would I give my time to this? If the answer is no, hesitate before agreeing. The more you honor your time, the more meaningful your life becomes, and the less you'll tolerate what diminishes it. Proclaim below, "My time is priceless. I spend it with purpose." Lesson 5. Speak less, but let your words carry weight. Diminishing yourself often comes from over-talking, filling silence, proving wit, or seeking agreement. Words are powerful, but scattered, they lose force. The Stoics prized restraint. Zeno, founder of Stoicism, taught that speech must serve truth and purpose, not ego or fleeting emotion. Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth to listen twice as much as we speak." Excessive words invite misjudgment and weaken your voice. Think of men you respect. They don't dominate every conversation. They listen, observe, and speak with precision. Their words compel attention because they're rare and deliberate. Speaking less makes your voice a force, naturally commanding respect without manipulation. Speaking less grants time to think, preventing rash words or unkept promises. The Stoics valued the pause between stimulus and response, filtering out the unnecessary. When you speak without purpose, you're often proving something, driven by fear of being ignored or forgotten. True men don't fill silence with noise to avoid being overlooked. The Stoics teach that silence carries more weight than clamor. Those who remain calm amid chaos, who don't defend every action or chatter aimlessly, leave a lasting mark on others' minds. This isn't about becoming aloof or detached. It's about letting your presence speak. When you don't need to talk incessantly, your actions, consistency, and character become your voice. Discipline in speech reflects self-respect, showing you value your words as you value yourself. By speaking less, you control your narrative. The more you withhold, the less others can twist your words or judge you hastily. Marcus Aurelius advised, "If it's not true, don't say it." Filter your speech through truth and purpose, and your words will resonate with authority. Practically, pause before speaking. Ask, is this necessary? Does it add value? Listen actively, not to reply, but to understand. Replace empty words with meaningful presence. Let your quiet confidence fill the space, not noise, and your voice will carry undeniable weight. Your silence can be an answer, a boundary, and a declaration all at once. Master this, and you'll draw influence rather than chase it. People will listen when you speak. Knowing your words come from a man who understands his worth and wields it with purpose. Declare below, "My silence holds power. My words carry weight." Lowering yourself isn't a single act, but a slow erosion, small concessions. Silences where you should have spoken. Efforts for those who never reciprocate. Over time, these moments make you feel invisible. The Stoics remind us that true worth doesn't come from titles, applause, or being the loudest in the room. It flows from living by principles you never betray. Your value lies in walking with quiet certainty, knowing your dignity is not up for negotiation. Each lesson here is a call to honor yourself first. Respect begins within. You must decide you're worthy and live that truth without begging. Marcus Aurelius said, "You control your mind, not external events." Grasp this, and you'll find strength to stand unshaken. You can't dictate how others see you, but you command how you see yourself. When you resolve never to diminish your worth, the world adjusts to your standard. Live as a man who knows his value is not given or taken, it's forged and guarded by your own hand. If you've reached this point, carry this truth. Your worth is yours to protect and honor. Like this video, share it with a brother losing his way. Comment your thoughts and subscribe for more Stoic wisdom to guide you toward a life of purpose and inner peace. Embrace the power of purposeful silence. It speaks louder than words. When you master speaking less, your presence becomes a force, drawing respect without effort. Let others feel your strength before you utter a word, and your voice will carry the weight of truth. Instead of clamoring to seem significant, step into the quiet power of deliberate restraint. Share below, "My silence holds strength. My words carry meaning." Lowering yourself happens gradually. Small compromises, unspoken truths, and efforts for those who give nothing back. Over time, these erode your sense of self, leaving you staring in the mirror, feeling unseen. The Stoics teach that true value isn't found in titles, cheers, or the loudest voice. It's forged in living by unshakable principles, standing firm in your own dignity. Your worth shines in how you carry yourself with quiet conviction, never trading your honor for approval. Each lesson here reminds you, respect starts within. Decide you are worthy, then live it boldly, without pleading for others to see what you already know. Marcus Aurelius declared, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you'll find unbreakable strength. You can't control others' views, but you command your own. Refuse to diminish yourself, and the world will rise to meet your standard. If you've stayed until the end, hold this truth. Your worth is yours to defend and cherish. Like this video, share it with a man struggling to see his value. Comment your reflections, and subscribe for deeper Stoic insights to guide you toward a life of purpose and peace.